My name is Tim Benedict. I'm Vice President of Winemaking for Hazlitt Wineries, Hazlitt 1852 and Hazlitt Red Cat Cellars. And we're right in the middle of harvest in the Finger Lakes. We're bringing grapes into both locations. We have two very different operations just because of the sheer volume. The Naples facility produces a huge quantity of juice. And in Hector, we're really focused on bringing things in at the exact time for our smaller batches of vinifera products. So you'll see very different operations going on. The average press day at our Naples facility starts very early, before sunup. The fruit comes in 1-ton bins on tractor trailers. Each truck is brought on to a scale and weighed. Core samples are taken from each bin and tested for sugar content and temperature and quality. And then at that point, the bins are taken by forklift and dumped into our receiving hopper, destemmed through our destemmer and sent by pump to the presses. Once they're pressed, the juice is sent by pump through pipelines up to the wine cellar.
My name is Michael Reidy. I'm the vinifera winemaker here at Hazlitt 1852 Vineyards in Hector. I've been working here for 14 years and this is my 15th harvest. My favorite thing about harvest is the fact that the entire year basically hinges upon this 4 to 5, 6 week period of time. 2020 harvest looks great. The fruit's coming in cleaner than I've ever seen it before. Yields are down a little bit with a drier year, a little more concentrated fruit, but everything tastes wonderful and looks great. So at Hazlitt 1852 Vineyards, we use a mechanical harvester, and the way it works is it drives over, the actual machine drives over the top of the rows and has what we call rods, and they vibrate back and forth at a high speed, and they actually knock the grapes off of the vines. The two most important people during harvesting are obviously the harvester operator, which is John Santos, who drives the harvester, and then also secondarily is the dirtiest job, the entire thing, is the inspector. So that is the person that sits there and physically watches the grapes go into the bins. So the inspector's job is to remove anything that's a not great material or material other than grapes. We call it MOG. After the grapes are picked, we go through, it's a simple process. We have a receiving hopper. We will weigh the grapes out to see how much we have, and they're dumped into the receiving hopper, which basically is it's a big container with a screw auger that slows the process down and moves the grapes into the first piece of equipment, which is our destemmer crusher. So after the grapes drop through the crusher, they go into what we call the must pump. So that then moves the grapes, the must, to either a press, which is for what we do for our white wines, or the must pump will move it, if it's a red, into a tank. We ferment reds on skins, and that's what we do to get the color and the tannins, so the things that make dry red wine dry.
So when we start the harvest, there really is a different feel about the whole thing. The air turns a little cooler, the leaves start changing color, and the immediacy of the fact that the grapes need to be brought in, and it's really all hands on deck. The excitement level comes up, and it's really an exciting time.